There it is, Manny. That's that shit I've been telling you to do. That's that attitude we need to get back. That's what we needed. The energy. I feel it. I feel it. The attitude, the flicking the arm. Tony Storm's butt is clearly in the view. And GG and JC. You're back.
The attitude era is back.
None of this wrestling nonsense. Look at that attitude. I do enjoy that the thumbnail actually has purpose this week because these were the actual main storylines of the shows. These were the main storylines. There was no other storyline on any of these other shows. A lot of blah, blah, blah from NXT and a lot of from AEW. That's my sound for wrestling.
Yeah, and then like it was like how it started, how it ended. We got toxic dissension going on AEW. I mean NXT.
I can see in this conversation, you're the reason many of those left. How could you say that to me?
So, Marcus, I don't know what the international sign is. You've got a small penis, but I'm definitely thinking Kushida's telling Darby Allin that's how big you are.
I believe he is going, put it down, pinky out. I'm not used to these American customs, I guess. Pinky out for the handshake. I got it all mixed up. For Man of Dignity. Or he's doing his best King Booker impersonation. Who kept his freaking out. But no, Darby Allin straight up left him hanging with a pinky swear for a rematch. Darby Allin's ducking him. That's what I thought.
Oh, I didn't think it was a pinky swear.
Yeah, that's what that was. It was a pinky swear. It's like,
no, I generally thought
pinky swear.
No, I definitely thought it was Kushida, Darby Allin, you got a tiny penis. It's pinky.
Your penis is only this big. Under all that makeup, under all your sting, you got a little stinger in your pants.
It's Sting. Wah, wah, wah. I would love for him to walk into the room. Come on, baby, it's showtime! It's showtime! And then she yells, "It's Sting!" Wah, wah. Just give it a few minutes. Just give it a few minutes. Woo! It's a grower. It's a grower.
Yeah, it's a grower. So I'll clean it up.
What is this?
What am I supposed to do with this? It's my bat, baby.
It'll take weeks to get that out. I feel like we can go half an hour just ripping on this photo, but we'll be back.
I didn't realize such an easy target Sting was for penis jokes.
We'll be back right after this.
I'm Shotzi Blackheart, the ballsy badass, and you are watching the Untitled Manny and Marcus show. Remember to like the video and subscribe.
Hey! Oh!
Check out the Marcus and Manny show.
I hate you both right now. You guys are ridiculous.
Oh, you guys want me to read all this when we go live? Oh, we're live? Okay. Hello, everybody. They are treating me well. Do you want me to say my name? No? Okay, that makes sense. But they are treating me well here in the Sharpshooters Nation. And I would like to tell everybody, please like the video and subscribe. I am not saying this against my will. I am not. Please like the video and subscribe. Was that a good take? No, wait. Oh, glasses.
Well, I don't know what that was, but uh, what was that? Where are you? Where are you being held?
I am at home, of course. Yeah, just at home.
Yeah,
No
okay.
one is here. No one is here.
Oh god. I guess like the video and subscribe to save the grand finale. One like equals one prayer.
Please, what like? That's how many bullets they take out the chamber. It's a 6-shooter. I know what you're gonna do.
So, welcome to the show. I'm
That's
Lord
what
Manny
happens when you wake up
Hayes,
a little delirious.
and here's the held captive,
Marcus the Grand finale.
Oh, that will forever go in show lore.
Yeah, as the time when we just decided to be the hostage situation. Well, so this show started off all right. It started off with talking about Sting's penis and a hostage situation. Already the best of is made.
If you don't know where the penis comes from, it's from Raw is Retro.
Well, man, we're adults. We're adults.
From Raw is Retro, where Mark Henry diddled with a transgendered friend of China.
Maybe in drag. Maybe drag. I don't know if it was completely transgender.
Maybe a cross-dresser. It could be a cross-dresser.
Yeah, they didn't really specify.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's from that. I have the perfect segue to cover something that we didn't cover on Tuesday. So on Tuesday you told me about your trip. Well, it's not Tuesday. You told me on Saturday that you and Eric were going to take a trip to the tailors or buy us some suits.
Yes. Yeah, and it was all nice and it was all fun. What a waste of time. I hate it. I hate they're making me wear suits. I am a man, damn it. I don't have to wear a suit. Let me wear a Dodgy jersey and shorts. Okay? Let me live my life. But anyway, without that rant. So we went to this tailor and I go in there and, they got all these suits and everything. I don't care. Just give me the normal color. Black, gray, and blue. I don't care. So I go in there and I'm trying them on and no one's saying anything to me. I'm just going like, oh, okay. Eric's
Wait, so you're not going flamboyant like Eric?
Huh?
You're not going flamboyant like this man.
No.
Dun.
The flamboyance is in my personality and probably the shirts I wear. They're more elaborate. But the suits, plain color suits, 3 suits. Getting them, they're measuring me like whatever. Get to the register. I'm ready to swipe my card and they're like, that'd be $700. I went, 7? 7? Immediately in violent stare at Eric with intensity, like if I was Randy Savage cutting the throat. What do you mean $700? And so you're under pressure at that moment. You gotta go swipe. And you go, ooh.
I'm not sure if this is gonna go through.
And that's what happens when you go shopping with the $1 million man. That's what really happens.
Wait, so you spent $700. Did you at least get felt up for $700?
No, I got measured. I got measured. I didn't get felt up. No.
You didn't go all the way up to the inseam?
No, she literally stayed at the ankles. I'm telling you, like legit, I think she measured me and was like, you're supposed to be black. Went down to the ankles. Immediately discontinued everything I did.
$700 and no feel up. I feel like you should go get your money back.
Well, yeah, I should definitely. When I get those suits, it was like, hey, what's up? Am I not good enough to get felt up? What's going on here? I'm a man, damn it. I'm a man. I have needs. I only came here. You think I want to wear this suit? I don't. The least I thought I was going to do is get a good old fashioned groping. All right.
Oh.
It's ridiculous. I can't stand this.
Do you know what?
About $700 and I didn't get groped. That sounds horrible. That sounds so horrible at every different level.
Hey, it's 2023. COVID hit everyone hard. There's a recession in most places. You're looking for package deals, Marcus. You're looking for package deals.
Yeah, my package didn't get the deal, Manny. My package didn't get the deal.
I want some combo deals with that.
Oh, shoot. I went to the wrong shop. Oh, so it's a legit suit shop.
People, new subscribers that are tuning in, we do eventually talk about wrestling.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We had an ordeal. It was an ordeal that happened this week, and I was just telling Manny in the pre-show about it, and like,
I mean, I can tell the story about me.
There. It was $700. That's what I was worried about.
I can tell you the story about me being violated at work, but we'll save that to the end of the show. We might as well move into the show.
Also, the show starts off with someone wanting to be violated, and then the show ends with someone being violated and affected by it. It's a good booking. I like the Easter eggs we're gonna have throughout the show and everything.
It's more of a stay tuned. What really happened?
Okay, so let me get the show. Starts off with sting penis jokes, hostage situation, then groping. How do we get into wrestling?
Well, Marcus, this is more a Michael Bay movie, if anything. we just need explosions next.
I can see the Michael Bay on the thumbnail you use. Just random women. Just
So J.K. Smith did open up. But good morning, good evening. May Hulk Hogan end up having to work an IT call center help desk. Why?
That's personal pain.
Why?
That's personal hell, man. That's his personal hell.
So AEW kicked off with...
He's back, by the way. He's supposed to be coming back.
Oh, God, why?
One more time.
I mean, it is Raw Triple X. Maybe he is going to jack off on a bus again.
Yeah, he does have a porno, so he is a porn star.
It kicks off with the match I actually edited out of Jamal's top picks of the week. Orange Cassidy versus Jay Lethal for the AEW All Atlantic Championship. It was a good opening match, to be honest.
I disagree. I'm glad
they
took it off of Jamal. It was too much comedy. It was ridiculous.
No, I didn't even think it was a comedy. It was too much Jarrett and friends. That's what it was.
Yeah, Jarrett and the best friends and everybody. Like, this is not the way I would start my Dynamite this week. If I was trying to get people to hook to the rest of the show, and this isn't the way. This was not the way. I'd be like, immediately I would have been like, Jeff Jarrett, turn the channel. Satnam Singh, turn the channel. Sanjay Dutt, probably turn the channel. Jay Lethal, Orange Cassidy, I may stay and see what they do. Oh, here come the best friends. I'm changing the channel. But because I do this show, I had to stay in. This was a circus of a match just to start the show.
But I would have switched this. I would have put Top Flight versus the Young Bucks as the let's watch this first. I would have put that first because that was a fun. That was also a good match.
It's
but
speed, high pace, and get the crowd involved and everything.
I ain't here to watch Darius. I'm just saying it. If anyone comes here that comes on this channel, comes in this live chat, it'll probably be Levi that says, "Oh, Darius is great." No, he's not. If you come here claiming Darius is good, you're lying to yourself, and you should seek help.
Darius is great, Manny.
No,
Darius is great. Oh no, he smell of Janetti. He smell of Janetti.
Like, no, they'll rename this category. They will rename this category Darius. We'll no longer talk about Marty Jannetty. We'll be talking about Darius. What is their surname? Martin. Darius Martin.
Martin. Not Darius Martin. No, but I agree. I don't have a problem with him, but he does have that Dawkins before he lost the weight vibe. Where it's just like, get the other guy in here. I didn't even see this. Although, as you know, again, this should have been the opening match. I don't know why we started with the comedy, Jeff Jarrett, and like this was like it was like watching TNA in the worst parts of it. The worst parts of TNA to start the show is what they started with. Like,
but that would normally end TNA. You know what happened there?
No, they're putting it in the middle because this is not the peak of Jeff Jarrett. Peak of Jeff Jarrett is the show, begins the show, middle of the show. This is the end of the run. Or maybe they're playing the crackhead off somebody at Universal Studios.
Orange Cassidy also picks up the win in the opening match, but yeah. Top Flight pick up an upset victory over the Young Bucks.
Does that title matter still to you, Manny?
No, it doesn't.
The All-Atlantic title, no one cares. I thought Lethal was going to get it for a minute.
No, because then Jeff Jarrett will get jealous. He'll get title envy.
And this is quoting from the man who's stuck in 1999, Ross Bell. What the fuck is Jeff Jarrett doing in 2023? Exactly, every time.
Every time. But then we move into...
Pack it up.
I can tell why Ross is here. Billy Gunn tells both the Guns and the Acclaimed to get their shit together. He's tired of the self-privileged his kids, and he tells the Acclaimed, "You are tag champions. Start acting like that."
What did the Acclaimed do wrong? That's what I was trying to figure out.
Can I just point out?
Do wrong? His sons, your bastard sons, are calling me out.
Can I just point out? Billy Gunn and his boy, Road Dogg, were doing this exact same bullshit in 98, 99, 2000. And they were the tag team champions.
Yeah, didn't you push two old men over a dumpster? Wasn't Road Dogg the hardcore champion having matches?
He's still the hardcore champion at this moment in time.
Road Dogg wrestling a Bryan Daniels schedule back in 1999 against Henry All covered for the hardcore title.
And then we move into Hangman having a terrible backstage interview with Renee. Hinted at mending fences. Hinted at mending fences, possibly with either the Dark Order or the Bucks. I don't think it's CM Punk. Renee, I think that he runs deep. Renee said Mox said Paige brought the best out of him. And then he tries to he thinks he's going to have a message for Mox, but then he walks away and I don't want to say it.
I sound like a bitch if I say it. I'm a little crybaby. I don't want to. Just tell him I love him. That's what I thought he was going to say. Tell him I love him. I said it. I'm a man in 2023. I can tell another man I love him and it could be nothing. But just tell him I love him. Tell him you're not the one. I can imagine him pulling a full Love Actually. And Mox opens the door and it's Hangman. I think you're terrific. I think you're wonderful.
For a second, I didn't know where you were going with that. Because I was like, there's so many different stories going on in Love Actually. I didn't know which one you were going to choose.
Oh, definitely the cards. The cards. I don't want to say it out loud. I don't want anybody to hear. And he's pulling card for card to Jon Moxley.
So we get a Jake Hager versus Ricky Starks match. I don't like this. I didn't like this at all. It was bad.
Jake Hager's a joke. Him and his hat is a joke. Ricky Starks should not be able to beat anybody with a spear. Again, let's retire the spear. There's already one man doing it. Let Roman have it. It's his era for the spear. Does he do the best spear ever? I don't know. But the people who need to stop, Ricky Starks, Braun Breaker, Charlotte, all these people who just does spears and it's just like, oh, it's over. Same for the big man. If Wardlow did a spear, I'd be fine with it. But Ricky Starks, you weigh as much as this goddamn water bottle. You shouldn't. If you ran into me, you would tear your collarbone right off your shoulder.
J.K. Smith said, I hate that bleeping scene. Buddy should have kicked his tail.
Yeah, I know. He's a piece of shit. He's a piece of shit. I'm just saying. That's how I'm going to start The Walking Dead right there.
I'm not interested.
Game of Thrones theme song.
I think it was. I'm not interested in anything Jericho does these days. Like,
No.
I think he peaked when he did the sing song with MJF. I think that's where it peaked for me.
I think he's really overstayed his welcome. As Jamal says on everything else, which you catch every Wednesday. Pack it up, old man. Get out of here.
I think that's the only one I agree with. When he if he was to say that about Jericho, I think that's the only one I agree with on ETE when
You
he
didn't
says
agree
it.
with the Bully Raywood? You didn't get
No, I think Bully serves a purpose. Like
Back
I really wanted him to get Jade. I really wanted to get his wife, get his kid, powerbomb them both. Both. Tired of that fucking kid appearing on the Impact.
Every week, Impact is not bring your family to work day, as we stated yesterday. If your family keeps coming, they become not family members, they become targets. Okay?
I just wish wrestlers did it that way. I wish they took it to that level.
You know, we haven't had a good bad guy that really went personal since I feel like Randy Orton was handcuffing Triple H and kissing Stephanie without his
No, I don't know which one came up before. It's also I feel like Cena and Edge that did family bits.
Yeah. That was family bits.
But the closest thing we ever got to that was Seth Rollins invading Edge's house.
Yeah. God David and Daniel. God David and Daniel. Yeah, but nobody was home, and I really wanted someone to be home. Oh, wait, you do got Samoa Joe and Wendy. We don't know what happened with that. He went into the house. Oh, Wendy. I'm more for home violations.
Yeah. So then we get, I don't think anything's beating this. Bryan Danielson versus Bandito. Match of the week.
Yeah. No,
Do you know what my only gripe? Do you know what my only gripe with this is?
You knew Bandito wasn't winning at all.
I knew that, but he keeps doing that bounce off the ropes before he does something else, which I find really irritating. When the other person is at the rope and then he bounces in above them to do another move, I was like, stop doing that. You went to the well too much for that.
But no, this is a great match, and hopefully this isn't the end of Bandito. He doesn't deserve to go to dark every single week.
Well, you heard from the crowd.
Together.
Did you hear the crowd? The crowd were chanting
They loved
Bandito for ages.
Yeah.
Ages. You got to keep this man on
loved
TV.
it.
You have to keep this man on TV.
Wasn't the biggest crowd they've ever had, but that crowd loved some
But you
Bandito.
heard it. You
Yeah,
heard it. They wanted some Bandito.
Yeah. Hey, we want to be no. But yeah, it was like because the aesthetic of his character is, it seems like a luchador, but he's also throwing out the guns and all that. Like, it's a lot of personality. It's just not a man in a mask doing athletic. It's not Takashka who goes out there. Yeah, he's having a great match. I don't know anything about it. Bandito has so much character and life in him, and then the multi-styles he can do with the power and speed.
I kind of wish
the
Jamal
technical.
was
It's
here
like,
because
damn.
he might be able to answer this question. How do you compare him to WWE's signing of what was his name?
Dragon Lee.
The latest Dragon Lee. That's the one.
Better. Bandito's a better wrestler. I can say that comfortably. I've watched Dragon Lee for a long time, whether it's in Lucha Underground or everything else. But Bandito is a much better wrestler.
Okay.
There's a
MJF
reason
comes
he was
out.
Ring of Honor champion.
MJF said, Mask Max likes fun. Danielson should be afraid of him when he lets the monster behind the mask out. And then he puts a bounty on Danielson with Brian Cage, and he also slaps him.
Didn't he put a bounty on somebody already?
And Prince Nana is a bitch. Think of the money. Think of the money.
So you trying to tell me you're not just taking that slap and taking the money? Well, you already paid me. I'm going to have this match.
I'm breaking his neck.
You know what?
I'm breaking his neck and taking the title. And Tony Khan will have to pay thousands to get that title back.
Well, shit, Manny. I didn't realize. I didn't know the money and title meant that much to you. Give me the title. But you're Brian Cage. You really have proven to be useless at this point, Manny. You're gonna look in the mirror and be like, oh shit, I really can't do anything. I'm Brian Cage. I lost to Tessa Blanchard. Oh.
I feel like his career has taken a downfall since that happened.
Yeah, but you know, he had a chance to revitalize it when he was with Taz when he first came to AEW, and they kind of just was like, we're not going this route anymore. What happened to the Book of Hobbs? I just thought about that. What happened to the Book of Hobbs?
That's a Rampage. That's a Rampage thing. So they actually ran that on Rampage last week.
See, I'm.
Yeah, it's a Rampage thing. He's alive.
Well,
he's alive.
Okay, so if I want to see Hobbs, he's on Rampage. Got it. And find out more of his book and story.
Yeah, Jade is also on Rampage if you want to see Jade.
Jade shows up on Dynamite here and there, though.
Yeah, because she's the TBS champion, which the title should be defended on TBS on Dynamite.
Yeah, Darby. Looking at you. Back to Brian Cage and his money. Did MJF pay him before he did the job? Because I'm just going out there. Hey, you want to have a match? I'm not going to break your neck or arm or whatever the hell he requested of him. Yeah, sure. I'm just going to get the count out. I got paid already. I'm cool. What do I care about you guys feuding? I'm not one of your soldiers. You should have never fired Wardlow.
I appreciate them doing a women's storyline with multiple women involved. I appreciate that. I can see that they're trying. But I don't appreciate it.
There's a giant butt coming in.
There's a giant butt. There's a giant butt because we know who, you know, I don't appreciate Saraya talking bad to Shida like that, just like that. The white privilege over there, we're talking to an Asian like that. I'm not taking it.
So let me see if I got this correct.
You are staying in the back. If I said that to you, people at Manny's a racist.
You said it back. And then she even went with you AEW people. You originals. Which I was like, I felt like, and you know, deep down in me, I thought she was really racist. And part of my racism, I thought she said Orientals. I'm like, you Orientals, what the fuck? She just should have beat that ass. Should have went right punch to the neck. Mule kick to the back. Sasha Banks now.
And then I didn't mind the match. The match was all right. Did they need to turn heel? No, they didn't. No, they didn't.
Am I missing something here? I don't think I'm missing anything because they don't show up on Rampage. I know that for a fact, Manny. I know for a fact. I'm not missing anything. They turned heel tonight for no fucking reason.
Yeah, exactly.
Willow Nightingale lost the match. And then Sarai was like, well, we didn't do enough. Like, why? And then I believe
it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, and then the beef seems to be with AEW originals versus the WWE people, I guess, who came over. But Tony Storm had a cup of coffee in WWE, and then and Ruby Soho who made the save.
Ruby Soho hasn't got any business coming out there to make the save.
No, you were thinking Jamie Hayter or Britt Baker, the doctor, would come out or something. No,
it was like, doesn't make any sense.
And Manny, I'm gonna slip this on your head, and I'm already calling the story right now. To subvert expectations, Shida is still gonna turn heel. Shida is still gonna turn heel.
But that doesn't make any sense.
Next time Ruby Soho makes a save, Shida's gonna hit her with the kendo stick. I see it now.
I don't like being swerved like that. No, you talk shit to me. You talk shit to me like that. I'm gonna fight you regardless of the ways. If I'm Shida and Saraya spoke to me like that, Saraya is not wrestling ever again. Her neck is getting attacked with various sleeper holds, dragon sleeper where you pull it back.
I'm gonna what was that one hold Bandito had on Brian when he's pulling the arm as his legs crossed? He's like, you get some of that. You get some of that. Whatever.
You're also getting that disgusting variant of the STF that thing does.
Oh, I was gonna say STD.
Yeah. So she's probably got plenty of those. She's got plenty of those.
Oh, I'm sure she's okay. But then she hung around Del Rio. Damn it.
I could have gone worse. I could have called up Alberto El Patron, but I'm not going to bring that up. Kushida versus Darby Allin. Kushida versus Darby Allin closed the night, and it didn't disappoint.
No,
It didn't disappoint. It was a good match. I still think Bryan Danielson should have been the main event, but
yeah,
there you go.
That
was more of a nothing there.
Biggest star. Yeah, your
to be fair, that is a main. That should be a main. That is a main event storyline. So that should have probably closed the night, but each to their own.
No, but they couldn't end it that way because we had to see MJF give the bounty money to Brian Cage.
But you could have just went, oh, if Danielson wins this next match, you're the next opponent. Slap him.
Yeah, but then you set yourself up for losing. You set yourself up for losing. I think it could have ended the same way with, with Brian, him saying, the whole mask thing, and then him putting a hit out on Rampage. Talk about, we saw this video of him putting the mask. We didn't need that on Dynamite. That could have been later. They should have ended it with the cliffhanger of Bryan Danielson and MJF being frustrated and wanting to kill him. It's the best storytelling. Because there's no reason for me to come back next week. People pinky swearing. Sting existing. Oh, hold on, man. We haven't pinky sweared yet. Let's pinky swear. Pinky swear, no penis jokes on next show. Hold on.
Oh, I can't promise that.
Okay.
I can't promise that.
Oh, it's a Saturday show. It's the next show. I don't know what we said on Retro either, so.
We definitely done it on Retro. I feel we definitely done it on Retro.
All right. Pinky swear, no more hostages on the show this week.
I don't know.
We may show the clip.
I don't know. We may show the clip again.
All right. Pinky swear you're not going to threaten the chat with banned and suspension.
For how long?
Even if Levi shows up.
I'll pinky swear to 3 months.
Next episode.
What episode I'll pinky swear to?
One episode. Because I know you're drunk with power. Here we go.
Yeah.
I like that earlier. This was Sting's penis. Now it's
Yeah.
It's a Bible of sacred truth.
Let's move into NXT before we get any weirder. Marcus, I don't want to talk about the opening match just yet. I want to talk about the segment that happened before it. After it. The Don visits the bridge, Marcus. The Don visits the bridge where we said farewell to 2 Dimes, where he swam with the fishes. And it looks like
Orlando.
Yeah, and it looked like Stax was gonna take have the same fate, but he was gonna stay loyal. He was gonna, you do what you have to do, boss.
Yeah. You do what you gotta do. I'm gonna stay loyal to the end. That's a man that had a death wish. Fuck.
And he promotes Stax to the underboss.
Yes. I mean, someone had to be. I mean, it's a 2-man operation right now. I don't understand why he ain't scooping up Elektra Lopez back in the group. She was a good earner for him. It's a good earner.
Because Elektra Lopez is tired of running with men. Is what she told the bird lady, and let's cover that. The bird lady loses. The bird lady loses to Thea Hell which is Valentina Feroz. But Elektra Lopez comes out, tries to help out Feroz, gives her some knucks. She tosses them over. She gives it to the referee. And then in the back, bird lady says she doesn't cheat, but Elektra says you fight to win, you fight for respect. And stop sulking over Sanga.
Sanga's a fucking piece of shit. You were never gonna hit that anyway.
Sanga mind fucked her so bad.
Yeah. Dang, I can't believe Sanga's all in her life. It just ruined her. I like that she got the brass knuckles in that match and was ready to lay her. I was like, no, I just can't. I mean, just one time. Get a win. I don't think you have one. Thea Hell got her first win on the show, all right? You've been here longer.
Yeah, but now she's got 1 win. Thea Hell's got 1 win, and now they're having a celebration for her next week. What the fuck is this?
That's the modern age, Manny. That's the modern age where we are. If you just participate, you get a celebration. But
This is an American thing, by the way. This is an American thing, by the way, which the world has accepted.
Oh,
damn you, America! Damn.
Yeah,
Participation
and-
participation trophies happened in America.
You guys don't have that?
No. That
Going to
came
King's
over from
Confidence?
America to here.
No wonder it's always
Brucey.
raining in London. You're all sad. You guys don't have nothing to celebrate about.
You know, I was out in the city a couple of days ago, and being on this show, you get the misty jokes of London from these two clowns every other week. It's like, London is just misty and foggy everywhere.
It's foggy,
And then I
it's
do look up-
raining. People
I
all
do look
sad
up
and
at
they talk
this
like
tower.
this.
There's a tower in London. It's called Centrepoint, which is a big building. And the one time I look up at it, it's you can barely see it. It's like, you fucking idiots!
They're always cloudy.
They come here with a smoke machine to make me look foolish.
I didn't know they had weather powers. Storm must be vacationing in London.
So the opening match was Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams.
I know
versus-
this is a sidetrack. I know this is a real sidetrack. This is ridiculous. Your Storm, Manny. How much of a dick are you with your powers when it comes to weather? Like, I kind of want it to be a sunny day today.
I would not only do that,
Crowds.
but like if someone wronged me that day, rain cloud just over them, everywhere they went, ice.
I'm snowing somebody in. I'm snowing somebody into the house. This is California. I've been snowed in. No one ever believe it. No one ever believe it. Don't give me those powers. I'll be the pettiest person ever. I could get pissed off at the weatherman one day. Oh yeah, huh? Motherfucker,
Well,
it's gonna be a sunny
well,
day.
you're wrong.
I'll bring you the fire of hell. Whatever she says. Whatever the hell she be yelling.
So the opening match was Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams versus Axiom and Apollo Crews. Trick comes out like he's Axiom, and I died laughing.
He's lost. He's running back and forth. No special effects or nothing.
The match was okay. Melo got pinned by Apollo, which I just didn't think he should have been pinned. I just don't think he should have been pinned.
No. But it's fine. It's all right. Where are we going with this? I don't know. I feel like they're in their own division. It's like, does the next person get elevated to the title? Melo should be the number one contender.
Melo is asked at the back because of in the parking lot where Apollo asks he's going to celebrate and wants a fresh cut, and Trick, he ain't got no hair. What the hell's going on?
What the hell's going on? He ain't got no hair. This simple ad lib was amazing.
And then Mackenzie B. Mackenzie shows footage of Indy Hartwell kicking Tiffany Stratton out of the locker room.
Well, now, so this question I have: was this Tiffany Stratton's locker room, or did she just put a sticker on there, or was that just the women's locker room?
Well, she implied that was her locker room, and then Indy Hartwell was like, "Well, if you think you get a bigger locker room than everyone else, that's not happening," and then took the locker room back.
Well, Indy, I'm sorry you've been stuck in NXT for like 20 years, okay? Some of us don't plan on being here that long. Give me my locker room, damn it.
Stratton insists that Indy Hartwell get Mickey James, where she gets fired and all her clothes go in a garbage bag. And she's going to show them there is only one superstar in the women's division, and that's her.
I feel like that's the way that segment should end. And that's her. Dun, 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 dun.
Then Toxic Attraction come out to ringside, Marcus, and Double J did her best Mandy Rose impersonation because the only thing that was missing was her going, "Nuh-uh, honey." That was the only thing missing from her talking.
So what you're saying is they're writing for Mandy Rose being JC, and they want Mandy to sing. Who do you have is better on the mic, Gigi or JC?
JC.
I agree. Damn. 2 points for JC. JC's gonna break out.
JC's gonna break out. Gigi is a little bit Moxley. You don't know what you're getting with her.
There's a lot
No,
of
I
switching
wouldn't
going on.
even give her Moxley vibes. I'd give her, do you know what? Dean Ambrose. She Mox is on a different level. She's Dean Ambrose.
Just back there twitching. You never know what she's gonna say. But again, Team Stratton with him. Let's go.
Yeah.
Toxic Attraction never broke up. Just like whatever band you love, and they switched to lead singers.
So they brought up the potential dissension from last week, where JC clearly went attacked first, even though she blamed Gigi for attacking first. But they did everything as a team, and they look forward to going to Vengeance Day. Out comes Valkyria, states that neither of them look like champions. So
when she came out, man, my immediately went, they should have been like, who the fuck is this? Why are we dealing with this? Like, you haven't been here long enough to come step up to us right now. I'm just saying.
Gigi says she needs to go back of the line because she isn't getting none of that toxic shine. Roxanne makes a save as they beat her up.
Yep. Saved by the 12-year-old girl.
Yeah, Ivy now tells the hotheads Creeds to get their shit together.
They forgot the plot. Tag team. You guys are doing these single matches. You're not Dax. Get out of here. You lose all these matches. What happened to the tag team titles?
I know we're just coming up in this game, this YouTube game, but I feel, Marcus, our live reaction watch-alongs are better than what fucking Stevie Turner did.
Oh, Stevie Turner's the worst. She was an insult. I want to say this. For starting that Tuesday, I'm going to retroactive put this in strike. That Tuesday, Stevie Turner is now my enemy. She is insulting the entire YouTube podcasting community. Yes, we may have less views than you, Miss Stevie Turner, but how dare you? How dare you be so bad at this job? How dare you? Fuck Stevie Turner.
Exactly. Dijak stressed that justice will be served at Vengeance Day.
Batman? What is he, Batman?
At least he did have a tape player this week.
Yeah, justice will be served and vengeance. What are you, Batman? Get out of here. Who talks
In
like
his
this?
smoky room.
Yeah, who talks like this? What, did you smoke a blunt think you were Batman? Get out of here. Justice will be served. Vengeance. The Joker got a bomb. I don't know what else he's going. The Scarecrow will poison our water supply. Who talks like this other than Batman? Fuck out of here. Alfred! Call back, Joe.
That has nothing to do with that actual joke.
I know. That's why it's a random callback reference.
For those that don't know, the Alfred joke is going to the Batcave, which is a masturbation station.
Apparently, the Pink Panther music plays and everything else.
That's what happens when you open the door. As Alfred hands you your top hat and monocle.
That's our man of dignity. I like to go into the Batcave for my classy gloves.
Silk. And they made of silk.
Silk. Sophisticated monocle. Got my 1987 Playboy magazine and I'm ready to go.
See, do you know where you tried to picky promise no penis jokes? Technically, This is a penis, the largest penis joke we've ever told. And that change would have been 10 minutes. We would have broken that pinky promise in 10 minutes.
You're right. Maybe I would have stuck to it if we didn't. No.
Alba Fire versus Solruka. The match was just there. Isla Dawn distracts Alba Fire for that beastly cutter, which I feel like Jamal sent a video of someone else doing that.
Yeah. But I like the name of her. It's the Soul Snatcher. Is now her move.
Is that the name?
The name's called the Soul Snatcher. Which
very good name.
100% makes sense.
Has nothing to do with her actual name, with the actual gimmick.
Yeah, she uses soul completely different, as in the sun. But yeah,
And
Soul
she's here doing
Snatcher.
her finishing move is spooky, while she is out there living her life in the sun. Surfs up,
Spooky.
dudes.
Spooky. She's like if Ghost Rider and the Silver Surfer got together and was like, "You want to form a tag team?" So Ruka.
We got Grayson says that last week was supposed to be his night. He saved NXT, but the ring broke, and that's the only thing that prevented that. He doesn't feel like a loser, and he bought his own NXT title. I'm champion, damn it.
I'm champion. That's not the real title. I'm champion.
They keep selling this knee sold around the world. I didn't think it was that big of a deal last week, Marcus.
This wasn't. It wasn't, but apparently it is. Apparently it's a serious issue.
Yeah, and then Bron Breakker, when he had to sit down in an interview, said nothing of importance at all. Nothing.
I'm Bron Breakker, but you can actually, if you watch the interview, you can see where they cut away and they were like, "Bron, can you sound like you actually give a fuck?" And he starts yelling, "I'm your baby, and I'm just gonna be whack, 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 whack." What are you talking about? Shut up.
Then we get the Gallus boys versus Briggs and Jensen. Jensen takes a back body drop onto the outside and requires medical assistance.
Yeah, I didn't think he was okay from that one because I looked like I went out. Even Darby Allin went, "Hey, man, you can't get it yourself."
Fallon and Kiana James argue on the outside about who's getting him the help. The Gallus boys pick up the win. Fallon and Jensen get into it in the training room. Still furious. She's using you. Furious about Kiana James. When you get your heart broken, I ain't gonna help you.
Yeah, and I would like to Jensen. I believe it's Jensen, right? I always mix their names up, but whatever. Jensen, when she's like, "What's she using me for? What the fuck is she using me for? You got your damn bar back. I'm getting pussy. What's going on?" What are you with? And then she like, "Damn, he was right. I don't know what you're using him for. There's no plot here. You're right."
It's one of those where you really drop something on someone, they go away and then come back and apologize. You know, I was wrong.
Yeah, I was tripping. Hey, homie, I was tripping. I don't know what the fuck I was on. Literally, she came out to check on you because your back, got knocked the fuck out. And then all of a sudden, I just start tripping. I don't know. I start yanking her off of you, and the heat of the moment, emotions.
I don't understand why Andre Chase is pissed off at Duke when Duke is recorded saying the Thea match is a must-win because it's really reflecting badly on everyone that they can't win.
Okay, so I didn't understand half the shit he said in that video. I was and I was too lazy to rewind it. And I was like, "Oh, what did he say? Oh, he must have said some diabolical shit." Is that what he said?
Yeah, that's what he said, and it just didn't. I don't know why. I don't know why someone would blow up your phone. It's like, Duke said we need to win this match because it reflects badly on all of us. I was like, I would be thinking that too.
Yeah. I believe that's what every single coach in the NFL was thinking this week in playoffs. We need to win this one. It looks bad on everyone. Like talking to the kicker for the Cowboys game who missed all those field goals. We really need to win this one. It's going to look bad on us if we don't. Like, he didn't say anything wrong if that's all he said. Andre Chase needs to chill. I feel like there was something I'm missing that I was going to say, but well, keep it moving.
Then we get a new day. They come out, said it's a special day because they are done with Pretty Deadly. They complain. Pretty Deadly come out. Pretty Deadly. Well, this obviously changed. Changed very last minute, I'm guessing, because of what was supposed to happen. They were in a shirt and tie. They were in a shirt and tie dresses. Because I immediately said, "Oh, they're dressed like they're in a funeral," and then they had just announced Jay Briscoe's passing at this very moment before they went to commercial and came back with the New Day. And you got the New Day happy and dancing. I was like, "Oh, where we going here?" Okay, it's safe. But Shawn made a last minute call, which was the right thing to do. Yeah, Pretty Deadly come out. They complain that it isn't fair because they've been jumping through hoops for a month, and then Kofi gets the bright idea of like, why didn't we have them jump through hoops?
Yes. We forgot hoops. Well, this would never happen if you got me a Legion of Doom shoulder pass and a Boss Man nightstick.
It wasn't just any Legion of Doom shoulder pads, Marcus. It's Ahmed Johnson's Legion of Doom shoulder pads.
Oh, yeah,
That's even
right.
rarer.
Yeah,
That's even rarer than Legion of Doom.
Try to
shoulder
find that.
pads.
Yeah, try to find that, Mr. Francis. Try to find that one.
I'm completely lost by just mentioning Ahmed Johnson.
That happens to everybody.
Gallus comes out, said that they don't deserve a shot at the tag titles. Pretty Deadly says they wasn't supposed to be even in that match. That is called gross miscarriage of justice.
Yes. Pretty Deadly's amazing. This is a main roster act in the minor leagues.
Do you know why I also like Pretty Deadly? One of them is called Elton. Who else in this world other than Elton John is called Elton?
You got a point. Actually, I knew one other Elton.
I don't know any other.
I knew an Elton personally. I was like, oh, do I remember what he looks like? No.
He looks like Elton John.
But he did
because he's
work
still
for us.
standing. Yeah.
He's still standing.
I
I bet you for sure he was a Rocket Man, though.
100% made a sacrifice.
And I'm sure it was on Saturday.
If it wasn't, he was probably at home with a candle in the wind.
I've reached my limit. I have no more help.
I didn't have anything else after that.
I was like, Manny wins. Ding, 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 ding. Help John off. Manny has won.
Listen, Gallus said that New Day are next, and they are about turning up, kicking off, and ruining everyone's good time. And I can get with that. I can fuck with that. I'm about that lifestyle.
Yeah.
Marcus dressed up as the Kool-Aid Man at Halloween, so he's clear about that life too.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
The New Day, specifically Woods, is an uncultured swine that wasn't able to understand what Gallus said, and then Pretty Deadly initiate a brawl.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't understand what Wolfgang said either.
I did.
I was having a hard time understanding Wolfgang. I was like, "What is Wolfgang talking about?" I was like, "Oh shit, is he speaking?"
When I used to work in the store, I would, if the fridges went off overnight, so the alarm went off, so like they were over temperature, I was on the call out list because I lived near the store, so I'd get called in, and then someone else would have to come in with me to open the building. And the person on the phone was always a Scottish guy. His name was Darren, and he was always abrupt. He'd wake you up. It'd be like 2 a.m. There's two people. There was a Darren and there was a Charlotte. Charlotte would be would appreciate you were asleep and talk softly to you. Darren, very abrupt, in full Scottish, like Wolfgang.
What the fuck?
You can't. After that, you kind of just get used to it, and then you start to understand it.
Okay, maybe that's why. Cause I was like, "What the fuck?" Wolfgang, chill. Wolfgang, chill.
Big Body Harvey versus the big strong boy Tyler Bate. The match was kind of just there. It was kind of just a squash match for Tyler Bate to be like, "Hey, I'm here."
This match just assaulted my eyes. What you call clothes were too small. Those shorts were too tight, and he needs some damn knee pads. There was a naked little man out there. Tyler Bate. The naked little man out there. That's all that was. Like he was wearing little briefs, just walking out. No knee pads.
How's that any different to anyone else wearing briefs?
The difference is they wear knee pads. It changes everything.
Yeah, but Cody Rhodes lived a life where he didn't wear knee pads.
Yeah, but I think he had an elbow pad, so it made it less weird.
He had elbow pad. I need to find a picture now.
Cody had an elbow pad.
You talk about Roxanne Perez, Lyra Valkyria versus Toxic Attraction.
It happened. I love Booker's conflict.
not being like the show was about to end, and I was like, this match is starting after like the
Yeah, it was very short.
I was like, what are we starting this so late for? But I can see that they probably had to adjust time maybe for something. But it was a short match. Dissension at the end after Gigi kicked JC in the face. And JC did not see that was an accident. Then I immediately go, JC, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. It was clearly an accident. Why would she kick you right here? She'll save it for later. You don't understand. Basic strategy with Roxanne Perez, happy that she created this dissension amongst Toxic Attraction, which she didn't. Look at that. Look at that, Manny. Is that not a naked man? That looks like he's just wearing nothing but socks. Yeah,
the referee looks ashamed. The referee looks ashamed.
I'm just going to look straight ahead. That's the most naked man in the history of wrestling. And I've seen Streaking Minion.
You can't bring the Minion up just like that. You need to be prepared for Minion. You need to be prepared for that, man.
Shoot. Even the naked women you put on the cover of this and the naked smut that Eric takes every week on his weekends.
How dare you? Not naked
more
women.
More clothed than Tyler Bate.
How dare you? How dare you?
Well, you trying to tell me who's more dressed, Tony Storm or Tyler Bate? It's a naked man getting away with it. May as well be Kelly, an exhibitionist out there.
Don't talk about K-Squared like that.
The worst thing we could ever do is get Trent Seven away from him. Now he's just gonna run naked through the streets.
What is Trent Seven doing other than just appearing on AEW for one night and never appearing ever again?
Did they not announce Trent Seven is All Elite and he just showed up one time? He just showed up one time. You know, I can see the shit. They need to stop doing these one-offs. The roster's big enough. Not having one-offs. Bandito, even though he's on the roster, feels like a one-off. I feel like we're not going to see Bandito for months.
So NXT and AEW this week was like two opposite sides of the argument of too much talking, too much wrestling. There was no healthy in between in this.
Yeah,
this week.
They were like. I remember at one point we were complaining about AEW just giving us way too many tag matches. This week they didn't do that. They gave us a lot of good wrestling. That's why I'm giving a nod to AEW because
AEW deserves it this week.
Yeah, on top of them having good matches, I feel like they had to make adjustments to what their original show was probably going to be due to the death of Jay Briscoe.
Well,
they did do a tribute show.
They did do a tribute show, which is going to appear, which was taped after Dynamite, which is going to be on Honor Club for free, I think. But they were going to do a tribute show, but Warner Brothers Media, is that what they're called?
Discovery, Warner, whatever, dickheads.
They said they couldn't do a tribute show to him, which they could have just still done it and not called it a tribute show. You know what I mean? Because most people that were coming out would actually had the J band on.
Yeah, let me tell you something. Warner Bros. Discoveries are a bunch of dicks, and it doesn't make sense. He made a homophobic comment about 10 years ago. On Twitter,
about 10 years ago.
When on TNT itself, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and several other NBA players have called people the F word on TV, in the game, on press conferences, talking about Kwame Brown, but yet these guys are featured all the time. There's so many other things where it's just like, oh, this has happened in the past, but it seems very hypocritical that this man's being played for one Twitter post.
And do you know what's interesting? Do you know what to add to the argument you just made? Mm-hmm. You just listed people that millions of people watch. Like millions of people watch the NBA. Millions in comparison to the niche that watches wrestling on TNT or TBS, which is about 1 million at best.
Yeah.
In America.
I feel it's ridiculous that they go try. Again, as I brought up to Jamal, they've had Mike Tyson on there, convicted rapist on there twice.
Yeah.
Nothing. Rick Ross, Kevin Gates. I'm sure all these people are clean. I'm sure Rick Ross Rick Ross, Manny, in a song, talked about dropping Molly in a girl's drink and she didn't even know it and took it back to the room. In a song.
Yeah, but that's
Live
not
on TV.
that might not be true.
No,
that's
it's
not true. Can't necessarily prove it.
Yeah, but he said in a song. I'm just saying. These are just comments. These are just comments Sarah said, and I feel it's ridiculous. Like it's very hypocritical that they would not go this route. Like just be like, oh, you don't want to have a tribute show for a fellow wrestler and all that. It's nonsense. And I'm sure they have Billy Gunn on there who dressed blackface.
Exactly. That's just as bad.
Shit. Yeah, all that racist shit. I haven't stuck with Billy Gunn's a racist his whole life. No. It's just stupid. It's stupid.
Yeah, I get you've got to appease the TV people. But I feel like Tony Khan could have probably still done it. You know, how would they know?
Oh,
how would they? If you didn't,
would cancel it in a minute. They will fucking go. What happened?
Like you could have called it. You could have said. You could have just you ran the thing. You could have done it as a tribute show and not said it, and just acknowledged that he died. And not said it as a tribute show, and then it would have been fine. I still feel like he could have, but business is business. That's the problem. Business is business. It's just big.
Doesn't make sense. Like, considering that they have all these other athletes and movie stars on this channel and that have done and said and horrific things, but yet one wrestler was known by probably 500,000 people who like, nah, can't go this route. Can't go that route.
So that is today's show. AEW was the better show this week, 100%.
Yeah.
There were tiny bits of enjoyment from NXT for me, just sprinklings of funny moments, but NXT felt like it took the night off.
Yeah, the main thing from NXT that I appreciated is that they finally come to the conclusion that Isla Dawn and fucking Alba Fire are gonna team up. They're gonna team up. That's gonna be her mystery partner. They should be a team. I don't understand why it's taking this long. They're both witches at this point.
Levi said, "You can't offend Warner when wrestling at Hull might be in crisis."
Stupid.
I don't think it's in crisis. It's just a Vince problem. It's just a Vince problem at this moment.
No, I think wrestling's hanging on by a thread these days. I feel the health of professional wrestling with the potential sale to WWE to Saudi and AEW and whatever's going on over there, everything's on rocky ice. The wrestling industry is hanging on by a thread. It's only going to be internet only or on the streamings soon.
Well, speaking of streaming, who's just come off? ICW, Progress Wrestling, and I think maybe WXW. All the European independents that were on the network or on Peacock are now done. Yeah. You won't be seeing those on thing. I think Progress have their own thing coming up, and I think ICW might have their own. I'm not sure about WXW if you watch that. Which makes more reason for a sale. Yeah, it makes more reason for a sale. It's coming to happen. Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like the deal's going to be done, and it may not be with Peacock. And it's why would I put this on there?
To be fair, I don't think many people watched it on there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I don't think many people are watching it on there. I don't think many people will watch when they relaunch NXT Europe either. I don't think many people watch that.
Yeah, so we shall see. I don't think anybody watched it. I think it got the same views as NXT UK at the time.
May Hulk Hogan have to yell at a person to turn it on and turn it off again, brother, and lose his voice out of the call center?
I guess that's the end of the show.
It is the end of the show.
I have nothing to say. I was like, I think I'm out.
I am going to point this out. In future, if you're going to make a comment about WWE's sale to Saudi, try not to make it racist. Try not to make it racist, because it won't get read out.
Yeah. Yeah.
You may think you're being funny, but you're not being funny. So we don't tolerate that here.
And also, Manny, to complete this bookend of a show, how were you violated?
Oh, I thought I was going to retelling the story.
No. Continuity. We started the show with, this was the hook. That's why 5 people stayed on.
Well, so I was asked. So my job is, I can't explain what I do. It's very when someone asks you what you do at your job. First of all, you might go with, this is the position I hold. Yeah, but what do you do? I get stuck.
Liam Neeson to take it.
I get stuck. This is technically me. I didn't have the camera on for this conversation, but this is technically me when they ask me what I do at my job. It's very like it's like, what do you need this for? What do you need all this stuff? What do you need this for? Like, I don't know. And then in my thing, I was like, typed. I don't know how to describe what I do at my job. And then violation occurred. It was like, are you finding it difficult to find a creative way to say you do nothing?
Yeah.
And I'm not in a position where I could go, fuck you, bitch.
Yeah. Like try to tackle him down.
Never been more violated about that.
Pro wrestling where someone says something you don't like, so you just hit him. Ha!
Never been more violated. This is. I see why Jeff Jarrett carries around a Satnam Singh.
1 in a billion. 1 in a billion.
And MVP has a Omos. I need an Omos. Where's my Omos?
I need an Omos. Man, he just walks around with a 7-foot giant. That's what I do. Do you do anything? Not really. I say horrendous stuff while a giant stands behind me. Isn't that Ross?
Me and Ross don't live anywhere near each other.
This is MVP and Omos. I like.
Yeah, they do.
They just work together. Also, why was Sanjay going to get fired if they hit somebody? What was the story behind that? That was so stupid to me.
Because they always interfered. That was a nonsense that was going on with that match.
Doesn't make sense. Like even after the match, if you hit him on fire, this doesn't make sense. I'm like, Sanjay gets fired. This doesn't make sense.
It was stupid. I mean, there was other stuff that I heard. William Regal speaks out about his time in AEW. I think he generally left because he became a TV personality rather than the role he wanted to do, which was be more backstage and help out with wrestlers. Yeah. And then there was a times where he became a bit more over than who he was standing in the ring with, and it became more about him, which I can see his point. And him technically not being allowed to be on WWE television for an entire year is probably a benefit to him, where he can actually do his damn job.
All right, it's going to be a quick year because I didn't realize Mox just came out of rehab 1 year ago today. I was like, really? I feel like he's just come back.
It was a year ago. Wow.
It was 1 year ago. I was like, that was the fastest year ever.
Well, technically, in 3 months, it's 1 year since Cody returned. Think about that.
Damn, adrenaline through my veins. And I'm sure Edge had a return between these times.
Edge has had 3 returns since Cody has been back.
But tune in 1 week from Saturday live for the Royal Rumble watch along, where we would do Royal Rumble bingo for all the epic people in entrance.
Get your bingo cards ready.
Well, they can't because we make them, but
I mean, you get the bingo cards ready.
Yeah, I get my bingo cards ready. The rest of you.
What else we got? We got the Royal Rumble 99 watch along the day before the actual Royal Rumble. I'm gonna say it. Monday we should watch Royal Rumble 1994. because we may have a short show on Tuesday. So I suggest Royal Rumble watch along Monday 1994.
Yeah, Tuesday will be a short show, but it's probably gonna be average. You probably won't even notice. It still probably could go an hour, but you know, be ready.
Yeah, be ready for what type of show we have. And if you haven't,
Oi, like the video, you fools.
Thank you, Nels.
like the video, or he stays in prison longer.
If you wonder why Ross isn't on Retro this week, jail. And he did it. By the way, shout out to Ross in that new kitchen. Fucking nice.
That kitchen looks beautiful.
Yeah, I'm like, I would have burnt my kitchen down if I could get that kitchen. Put my family at risk. Marcus, what are you doing? I want a new kitchen, damn it. This kitchen is
I want that beautiful kitchen.
I want that beautiful kitchen. Ross, damn you. But no, it's a beautiful kitchen. Yeah. That's it. That's all I got.
Yeah. So we'll be back.
Send in your like and subscribe videos. Anybody in the chat, just try not to be offensive.
Don't be offensive.
No anger, Discovery, Warner Media either.
No homophobic. No racist. No. What else am I missing?
Misogynist.
Misogynist. Don't offend any protected groups.
I probably offended the people who've been taken hostage today, and I apologize for that as well.
Yeah, but that's been replayed multiple times.
Yeah, it's stupid apologies. I don't understand why Stephen A., and I know he's brought up a lot on this show, why he had to apologize for saying he liked Beyonce over Rihanna.
Why?
He went on like an apology tour yesterday because he said that on TV, talking about because Rihanna's doing the halftime show for the Super Bowl. He's like, "Well, I'm a Beyonce guy myself. She ain't Beyonce, but she's some." And then all of a sudden, the Rihanna crowd and everybody came on, and he had to actually issue a public apology. Talk about he didn't want to offend Rihanna, and she's a very talented woman. God, I hate this world that you can't say shit. Can't even give an opinion anymore.
Yeah, but like, what if someone asked you if you liked one or the other? You can't have an opinion on that. That seems really ridiculous.
Well, I don't know if they asked him. They like what? I think he said this.
He just full out came out.
Yeah, he said, they're like, oh, who do you think about Rihanna Super Bowl? And I think he said she ain't Beyonce, but she's. Really
yeah, well, I think he may have had to apologize for that. I'm sure ESPN or whatever have to probably pay her.
No, it's on Fox. It's on Fox. It's nothing to do with his affiliates.
They're all connected.
It's all connected.
They're all connected.
I can imagine Disney going, "You just pissed off Rihanna? What? What'd I say?"
Mickey Mouse comes out.
Oh, what the fuck are you talking about? You cut into my money. You cut into my money. I don't know why I imagine Mickey Mouse is Tony D'Angelo now.
Why'd you do this? Why?
Because you could have ended the show 2 minutes ago, 5 minutes ago.
No, because now do you know what I've got
on.
in my head? Do you know what I've got in my head? Dave Chappelle's The Count as the pimp. And Mickey Mouse is a pimp. Bitch, where's my money?
Bitch better have my money in my bottom, bitch. Oh. Yeah, no comments like that. No making fun of the mouse either. I ain't got time for those problems.
And on that note,
Lawyers
guys,
for those.
we out. Peace.